Welcome to my new channel where I present math in a fun way with a lot of live examples, and this is one of those days. Today we will start with explaining how do we use simple algebra for everyday life, because you often hear about the use of algebra in different fields, from computer science to physics to chemics. There are all kinds of ways you can use algebra. But here I want to talk about simple ways we can use algebra in our everyday life. Yes, and we will start with a simple example of bookshelf. So we have here a known quantities, because in algebra you have a known numbers, a constant. As I said before, a constant is a number that is already expressed and doesn't change. So 3, 4, 100, etc. Every real number. And a variable is, for example, x, y, and z. And any kind of variable is any kind of expression to which we can assign a number, any kind of number. And here we have a known quantities. We know that the height is equal to 1 meter. We have also a length of 2 meters. And here, the total length would be 12 meters. But what if we wanted to change this? As I said before, this bookshelf is made out of one very long plank. You can imagine it as a plank with infinite length of meters, and we cut from this different lengths of planks. So for example, 1 meter here would be a longer 2 meters. And when we want to describe the total length of this kind of bookshelf, we can sum the real numbers 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 12, and we get, how do we get 12, the total length? So we would need to, for example, double one of those constants. But what I want to present in algebra, in algebraic expressions, is that you can assign different letters, different variables, to every single constant. So for example, for the length of this shelf, you can assign a variable called d. For a variable of height, you can assign h. And also for the number of planks on the bookshelf. So for example, we would say this as a x variable here for the number of shelves on a bookshelf. And when we want to total, we need to multiply 2 times h, because we have 2 planks that are serving as our base. We have also 2 plus 2d. We have 2 lengths of planks that are for the width of the bookshelf, and we also have a certain number for the bookshelves. We have for the number of shelves on a bookshelf x, and we also need a length. Here we have 2d, but we would assign it differently. 2d plus xd. Actually a bit different, x minus 2 times d, because we already subtract the top and the most bottom bookshelf, and for the rest we write it as x minus 2, because we already have the 2d's here. Of course, it's a bit cumbersome, so we can simplify this expression. We can simplify as, for example, 2h plus x times d. And this will equal to the total length we need to cut from the infinite length of a plank.